Hey there, I'm glad you clicked on this video because today we're diving deep into some serious autism myths. Those pesky fake facts you thought were true, but guess what? They're not. Now, my husband and I have 5 beautiful kids, and our 2 youngest are autistic. We've heard it all, people tossing around misinformation like it's candy at a parade, and it's time to clear things up. So, let's bust some myths and have a few laughs while we're at it, shall we? And hey, stick around for the last one. It's a doozy and might blow your mind. Myth number 1. Autistic people can't show empathy. Let's start off with the empathy myth. The one that really gets under my skin. People assume that autistic individuals can't show empathy, like they're all emotionally shut off, like robots. Well, let me stop you right there. Just like anyone else, autistic people can feel deeply, they just show it differently. Here's the thing. Some autistic people might find it hard to read social situations, but others? They can feel so much empathy it hurts, literally. We're talking full body ouch, like they're absorbing other people's pain. So, when someone tells you autistic people aren't empathetic, just remember, some are, some aren't, just like everyone else. But hey, maybe I'll start shutting off my feelings to protect myself. Oh wait, I'm not that strong. Myth number 2. Autism can be cured. Alright, buckle up for this one, folks. If you've ever heard someone say, autism can be cured, I need you to run far away. Autism isn't a disease, so no, there's no magical cure or potion out there. It's a neurological difference, part of how some people's brains are wired. Treating autism like it's something to be fixed does more harm than good. Let's ditch that cure culture, shall we? Imagine if we could start embracing neurodiversity like we do biodiversity. Like how some trees are tall and others are short. Neither one's better, they're just different. That's how autism works, too. Also, did you know there are people who tried to cure autism with bleach? Let's not go there, but it's a thing, and it's terrifying. No, autism can't be cured. Period. Let's just celebrate our differences instead of trying to change them. Myth number 3. Autistic people can't make eye contact. Next up on our myth-busting journey, eye contact. People love to say, oh, if they're autistic, they can't make eye contact. Well, not so fast. Sure, some autistic people find eye contact uncomfortable, like, seriously uncomfortable, as if it's burning a hole through their soul, but others? They've learned to navigate it just fine. It's called masking, and a lot of autistic people do it to fit in. But here's the thing. Eye contact or no eye contact, it doesn't change a person's value or ability to communicate. So, the next time you're talking to someone, maybe just ask them if they're comfortable with eye contact. Don't assume anything, because assuming makes, well, you know how that phrase ends. Myth number 4. Autistic kids are naughty. Ah yes, the classic, autistic kids are naughty, myth. Let me tell you, all kids can be a handful sometimes. Mine sure are. But the truth is, what might seem like a tantrum is often a meltdown caused by sensory overload. It's like their senses are on overdrive. The lights are too bright, the noise is too loud, the world is too everything. So, when my autistic kids act out, it's not because they're naughty. They're just trying to cope with a world that's overwhelming for them. Think of it this way. If you're in a super noisy room and someone's blasting a foghorn in your ear, you might snap too. Autistic kids process things differently, and what they need is understanding, not judgment. Myth number 5. Autistic people can't make friends. Okay, I've heard this 1,000 times. Autistic people can't make friends. Let me set the record straight, autistic people absolutely can make friends. They just might socialize in ways you're not used to. My boys have their own ways of connecting, and sometimes, those friendships are even deeper because they understand each other on a whole different level. And hey, let's not limit friendship to face-to-face interaction. A lot of autistic people build strong communities online where they find others who truly get them. The point is, friendships come in all shapes and sizes, and autistic people are just as capable of forming them as anyone else. Myth number 6. Autistic people are all geniuses. Now let's talk about this Rain Man stereotype. People seem to think every autistic person is some kind of hidden genius. Sure, there are some incredible autistic people out there who have done amazing things. Einstein-level brilliance, but not every autistic person is going to have those savant-like abilities. And that's okay. Let's be real. It's tough enough being a kid without the pressure of everyone expecting you to be a genius just because you're autistic. Celebrate your kids for who they are, not for who you think they should be. Myth number 7. Autism only affects boys. Yeah, about that. Nope. Autism affects girls, too. The reason people don't see it as much in girls is because they're better at masking their traits. Society teaches girls to be quiet and follow the rules, so they learn how to hide their autism. That's why many girls don't get diagnosed until they're older, and when they finally do, it's like a weight is lifted off their shoulders. So yes, girls can be autistic, and we need to be better at recognizing that. Myth number 8. Autistic people can't lie. The honesty myth. People say, autistic people are brutally honest, and yeah, sometimes that's true. But can they lie? Of course. Just like anyone else, some autistic people are honest to a fault, and others can tell a fib just like the rest of us. Trust me, if my kids want to get out of eating their veggies, they can get pretty creative with the truth. It's not about autism, it's about being human. Myth number 9. Autistic people are like jigsaw puzzles. And now for one of my least favorite symbols, the jigsaw puzzle piece. I mean, what are we saying here? That autistic people are missing a piece? That they're puzzles we need to solve? Autism isn't a mystery, it's a natural variation in the human brain. So, let's retire that puzzle piece and embrace the fact that autistic people are whole, just the way they are. Myth number 10. Autistic kids can't sit still. Last but not least, the myth that autistic kids can't sit still. Ever heard of intense interests? When an autistic kid is really into something, they can sit for hours, people. My son Simon, for example, can color longer than any neurotypical kid I know. But when they're overstimulated or bored, yeah, that's when you'll see the restlessness. So no, autistic kids aren't bouncing off the walls 24/7. Give them something they love, and they'll be more focused than you think. Wrap up, and that's it. 10 myths about autism officially busted. If you've heard any other fake facts that made you shake your head, drop them in the comments below. Remember, autism is part of the beautiful spectrum of neurodiversity, and it's not something to be feared or fixed. It's something to be understood, supported, and celebrated. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. If you want to learn more, check out our free guide on autism signs in the description below. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and let's keep busting those myths.